Stream Elements. Set. Riberia TV is now live streaming Genshin Impact Dia 12 pesetas españolas 15092024.
Ah, cierto que tengo que colocar de nuevo la música. Me había olvidado. Ok.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Tengo que ver si tengo que cocinar. Un Atlan. Espiral del abismo. Recompensas. Bueno, después. Yo en teoría tengo que seguir con la misión de Natlan porque se va a terminar mañana, creo. Esto toca hacia el máximo. Necesito experiencia. Esto ya lo hice. Esto ya lo hice. Esto ya está.
Everything's ready. Let's
Mm. Todo tengo que ver esto. Faltan 7 días. Esto 23. Esto tengo que hacer. 2 días. ¿Cuál era la misión previa de esto? Capítulo 5, acto 2. Ok, tenemos que continuar con el capítulo 5. Ok. A ver si me deja hacer TP ahí. Voy a tener que caminar un poco. Abajo. ¿Más abajo o no? Aquí.
Hello. Do you have any hook ropes for sale?
Hook ropes? As
Ganchos de agarre.
equipment?
Yes. How much for your whole stock?
Oh, the whole thing? Let me see. That would be 30,000.
30.000 moras.
Deal.
Bro. Un poquito caro.
Really?
What, you want me to drive down the
Me
price?
están estafando.
We just need these as fast as possible. Thanks.
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are usually used by rock climbing enthusiasts. If you want to learn, Roka's the person you want to ask. All right. That's everything. Here you go.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the traveling
Obsidiana.
merchant you mentioned.
Está aquí adelante. Pajatén. Bro. Bro, ¿le llamaron Pajatén en serio? Bueno, quería ver qué había ahí.
Do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've got a chunk for sale right over there.
Perfect. Is that the only one, though? We actually need two.
That might be tough. Tell you what, I'll take a look through these boxes over here and we'll see what we can find.
Thank you so much. We'll
Pensé que se llama Pajatén 10 pajas. ¿What? No, no lo puedo creer.
Relax. Everything's going according to plan.
I know, it's just... I could tell Vichama feels the same way about his friend that I do about Kachina. I hope this chunk of obsidian isn't the only one. Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her. If I was the one trapped in the Night Kingdom, she'd have a whole pile of obsidian ready in a heartbeat.
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady. How does it look?
Perfect! Thank you. How much do I owe you?
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here collecting dust. I'll take 3,000 mora for both. Here you go. By the way, I heard you mention Vichama just now. You running an errand?
Bichama, ¿quién es Bichama?
How's he doing? Malco's
Ah, el
been
viejo.
gone for 5 years now. It's
Guayabanchio.
about time he
Sed.
started to move
Q
forward.
cochinadas nana.
Do you know what happened between them?
¿Qué dice
I heard
Don
about
Blaux que cuenta?
while I was out drinking one night, but I don't know all the details.
¿Qué anda haciendo la historia, espero?
Grew up together.
¿O se está viniendo para aquí?
Made a name for themselves together. Malco was an amazing fighter, capable of knocking out multiple opponents in a single hit. While
Te presento a mi nuevo amigo, se llama Pajatén.
analyzing the battlefield, the two made an excellent
Guayabanchio.
team and
Sed.
managed to beat back
Si
the
aunque
Abyss several
necesito AR
times.
23
5
pipipi.
years ago, they both emerged triumphant in the
Para los amigos 10 pajas.
placed on the same team to fight the Abyss. But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack on their tribe, and Bikama suffered an
El R23 para la historia.
while attempting to rescue.
Dile al Miao, él escribí en el grupo hace un rato. Que te traiga para aquí, para Anatlán.
Guayabanchio.
Agreed that he
Sed.
couldn't fight the Abyss
El
in
10
this
pajas
condition.
nana con razón tan acabado XD.
He knew going to
Guayabanchio.
the front lines with an injured leg
Sed.
would make him a
El
burden in
Miau
battle.
se fue a
So
comer.
they raised the issue with
¿Ya se fue a comer? ¿Qué horas son?
and she agreed
¿Qué hora es por ahí?
to stay behind.
Por allí.
Just Melko and the others ended up facing hordes of abyssal monsters in numbers that far exceeded anyone's expectations.
Guayabanchio.
The team made
Sed.
an error in judgment, and they
1.33.
fell to the
¿Tú no
onslaught.
almuerzas? ¿O ya almorzaste?
Into a deep depression after that. He blames
Yo comí
himself.
algo, me fui a duchar y ahora empecé. Cené un poquito temprano, pero bueno.
Guayabancho.
Mejor así.
Sed.
Oh, you're
Al
not
rato.
wrong. But it's possible he chooses to blame himself. Not because he did something wrong, but because
Porque
he
te
wasn't
levantaste muy tarde y no tienes hambre.
at all. I've tried convincing him to move forward, to stop dwelling on the past. But the shadow of Malco's death hangs over him
Guayabancho.
still.
Sed.
The abyss has caused so
Supongo.
much suffering, and some wounds never heal. I wish there was something he could do to make himself feel better. But anyway, that's the gist of it. Maybe you could help him talk things through sometime. I would really appreciate it.
Si necesitas ayuda me avisas, ¿eh? ¿A dónde tengo que ir ahora? Bro. ¿Cuál de todas? O sea, ¿cuál de las pocas que hay? ¿Dónde hay que ir? 240 metros.
Guayabancho. Sed. Ese tuit está sensible hoy.
Oh, no es una novedad, ¿eh? Oh,
Guayabancho.
en teoría tenemos que venir por aquí, ¿no?
Los Q vienen el próximo banner.
En el próximo banner... ¿Quién es el que viene el próximo banner? Perdón. Está arriba lo peor, ¿eh? En el próximo banner viene la Shogun,
Guayabancho.
la que se saca la espada del pecho.
No.
No, esa viene después. En el próximo banner viene el niño pelo verde.
Y el niño Q tiene un PNG.
Sí, el niño, en el próximo viene el niño pelo verde y la que se saca la espada del pecho. Más arriba, aquí arriba de todo está. Sí. Tener que subir ahí arriba. No va a poder con esto. Sí, no voy a poder. ¿Qué? Basta de saltar. Saltar aquí.
Guayabancho. Sed. Supongo que voy a conseguir al niño aunque necesito llegar a Natlan.
¿Quieres que te traiga por aquí? No me podía colgar ahí.
Guayabancho. Sed. Q me sigue pareciendo Brasil XX.
No tengo un TP por acá. Ah, no, está aquí arriba todo. Aquí arriba. ¿Quieres que te traiga para estos lados?
Guayabancho. Sed. Debería seguir la historia.
El problema es que para llegar aquí, esta es la última zona. Y yo vine sin hacer... O sea, yo hice solamente la primera y la segunda, ¿eh? Yo vine aquí porque estaba el evento y porque quería hacer ese evento. Por las protos nada más. Por eso te digo, si quieres te traigo. Te voy a buscar y te traigo. Total, el evento no tiene nada que ver con la historia.
Guayabancho. Sed. Pero as de Q me sirve si todavía no tengo al niño.
Pues número 1, ya te desbloqueas el mapa y cuando tengas algún PJ de Natlan, entre paréntesis la cachina, que es de Natlan, si la quieres subir, vas a tener que venir hasta aquí lo mismo, para hacer los bosses. O sea, 1 por esa razón. Y 2 porque hay un evento que es a tiempo limitado, que se termina en 2 días creo, y es bastante rápido, en 1 hora lo haces. El problema más grande es llegar aquí. ¿Entiendes? Y da un buen par de protos.
Pokémon Community Game. Sed. Apareció un Selmet salvaje, atrápalo usando Pokécatch. Los ganadores se revelan en 90 segundos.
Ya luego si la
Guayabancho.
historia la quieres hacer después, eso es otra cosa.
También no insistas a banana, llévame en Tonku, quiero mi Pokémon.
A ver, deja que termine este diálogo y te voy a buscar.
Yep, it's all here. When do we start?
I've made all the necessary adjustments, so we're good to go. As agreed,
Porque,
find Kachina's ancient name, and then you.
o sea, sí, no son millones de protos, pero, hombre, un par de protos más ayudan siempre, ¿no?
Go ahead.
Creo yo.
Yes. After Malco fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened.
Lo que no sé si te va a dejar hacer... ¿tienes desbloqueados los eventos? Eso deberías ver.
He was dragged to his grave by the sheer number of enemies. If I had been there, I would have been able to sense the danger. I could have warned them not to advance. I've always blamed myself for what happened. But when you told me about
Guayabanchio.
Kachina, I realized there's a chance Malco might also be alive.
Entonces creo que te va a dejar hacer.
But that happened several years ago, right?
Porque como yo te mostré ayer o antes de ayer, mi mapa no...
Kingdom eventually becomes one with the sea.
no es que esté al 100%, es
Pokémon
más.
Community Game. Sed.
But I still have
Selmet
to try.
escapó, nadie lo atrapó.
Malco and I promised each other.
Tengo partes negras por todos lados
To root out the abyss for good.
en el mapa.
Together until the end. All right, let's get to it. I'll start searching for the conceptualized version of Kachina's ancient name. If you see any fragments scattered around the area, please collect them.
Ok, va a terminar de hablar este hombre. Va a hacer magia.
Make sure you prepare
Guayabanchio.
yourselves for battle.
Sed.
As I said,
Jeje.
the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom. The abyss will likely emerge in response.
Ah, me metió a una misión de una.
Chama mentioned. Let's get closer.
Termina esta misión. Cuando me deje libre te voy y te mando... Te mando solicitud, así me deja entrar a tu mundo.
Monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone! Come on, we can do it.
You're in for a little shock. Come on.
Guayabanchio. Sed. Tengo un evento Q se llama Rastreando lo Diverso.
Sí, creo que es el evento. El que tiene en la imagen un diseño de las bestias con la niñita esta, ¿cómo se llama? Me olvido siempre el nombre.
Sed. Pero me aparece Q necesito llegar al Cap 5.
No, entonces otro, porque a mí no me pidió llegar al capítulo 5.
Guayabanchio. Sed. Paimon.
Sí, Paimon. O sea, a mí no me pidió llegar al capítulo 5.
Guayabanchio. Sed. Entonces sí es.
Para mí que llegas a la zona y te va a dejar hacerlo. Ya vamos a ver.
How much longer, Bichama?
Not long. We're getting close.
Bro, ¿se desaparece esto?
Guayabanchio. Sed. NSNS tal vez sí.
O igual lo mismo, si no te deja hacer el evento, ya al menos vas a tener descubierto los TPs. Y si quieres subir a Kachina te puede servir, ¿no? Ahí le va a agarrar un infarto el Bichama.
Take it.
Oh, no me digas que me va a mandar otra misión adentro de ese coso.
I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of the abyss is getting stronger.
The abyss is corroding his body. Vichama, you can't keep going. You'll die.
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Espacio, creo que tengo que spamear el espacio ahora.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the abyss is strong.
El poder del abismo es muy potente, el poder de mi espacio también. Mira mi barra espaciadora, cómo spamea.
This power.
Hanging in there?
Guayabanchio.
No,
Seth,
why can't I find
estoy
him?
probando los
Why?
PJ, pero me da super
Can't wait
lag.
any longer. Pull him away from the stone Mulan.
¿Has probado reiniciar el
The
router
abyss has him in a chokehold.
o tu modem?
Tied to the stone with an invisible rope.
Yo por ahí tengo cuando tengo buena net, no sé por qué, pero reiniciando el router a veces se me arregla. Chasca.
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like the spirit speaker stone was...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. The only way to stop it was to destroy it. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel dizzy for a while, but that's normal.
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in time.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska. We were this close to getting dragged into the explosion.
Okay, I'll be more careful next time.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Wait, where's Vichama? Vichama!
¿Se murió el Bichama?
Guayabanchio. Seth,
Couldn't find
tengo
Malcolm's
nomás
ancient name.
354 protos
completely gone by now.
pipipi.
Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. From the very beginning, I knew there was a slim chance, but still.
Te toca farmear.
And now,
Por eso estoy diciendo el evento te va a dar bastantes.
too late to say.
Fíjate cuántas protos del evento.
From the minute he left,
Te los muestra.
it was already too late.
Vichama.
Y si está viciando serio, el evento en 1 o 2 horas lo hace, según
Some space.
yo. ¿Por qué sacar un par de fotos
In your hands, Vichama.
y después lo que tarda más es hacer un par de combatimientos?
This is
Pero en eso te puedo ayudar yo. O el miau.
Hey, Malco. Got any strength left?
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words? Sure.
Too bad. No one will get to hear them. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission. Not that I'm afraid to die. It's just hard thinking about my mom's face when she hears the news.
Y sinceramente, antes de tirar al banner
Thankful for that.
próximo, yo te diría prueba.
Parents died a long time ago.
Prueba antes los PJs, porque si no te gustan, va a ser mal gastado, ¿no?
Limón dulce. Seth,
Suck.
ya
Mira,
llegué
llegó el limón.
Always had to be
Limón, agarre el Blaux y tráigalo para Natlán.
Seth,
to the end. You were
ahí están los novios, va.
maybe you're right.
Última cita.
We'll get to hear our last words. But just in case. Vichama, so
Guayabanchio.
glad you didn't come
Seth,
with us.
ese miau me abandono.
Be sad.
Limón dulce. Seth,
Keep on living.
lo peor que si son novios XD. Limón dulce. Seth, es que me fui a comer, bebé.
Was that a memory?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice
Limón
again, it
dulce.
makes me
Sed.
unbelievably
Me daba
happy.
risa que con el Kazuha me mataba a
It
todos
also
los
brings with it an
bosses.
even deeper pain.
A deeper pain? Why?
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. But in that memory just now, his hands were shaking, and his smile was forced. For all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the end. And now I know, at the end of his life, he was thinking the same thing.
Bichama.
I'm fine.
Limón
Actually,
dulce.
I
Sed.
heard Chief Wina wasn't
Yo
really on
soy
board with your
feliz
plan to
con
go
mi
to the Night
Tiñari.
Kingdom. When you asked for my help, I hesitated.
Tiñari.
I knew helping you find your friend's ancient name meant leading you one
Tiñari es
step closer to
útil.
danger. But I also understood why.
Ya solo la pasiva esa para ver los materiales ya es útil.
Tengo asegurado si Gruaya de Slay viene Silonen esquipa la furra.
Los próximos, ¿quiénes son? Los próximos son el niño pelo verde. No, el niño verde. De aquí. Y la Shogun. ¿Y después? ¿Se sabe lo que viene después o no?
If I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malco to the front lines no matter what. Even with
Limón
an
dulce.
injured leg, there were still
Sed.
things I could have done.
Kinichi
That
Sogun.
way, even if the outcome stayed the same, I still would have fought
Sí, los que vienen después, digo.
There are critical
¿Ya se
junctures
sabe o son solamente
seize the chance to act.
leaks?
There's no going back. That's something I had to learn in hindsight. But you're still at the crossroads of your journey, so I hope you can walk away without regrets.
Thank you, Vichama. I feel even more determined now.
Limón dulce.
Kachina
Sed.
will come back to us.
Luego
I'll make sure of it.
supuestamente es
I promised I
Naida
would find her,
Utao
and I intend
Chiori
to
y
keep
la
that
Silonen que si esta
That's good to
confía.
hear.
Ok.
Strange. My body, it's...
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses powers of purification, the corrosion can never be fully eradicated. Thanks to her, though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you keep the symptoms in check.
¿Y de los nuevos, después de Xilonen, que se sabe o no se sabe?
That does make me feel better. You seem very knowledgeable about all this.
Just speaking from experience, that's all.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so we're off to a great start. Let's get Vichama
Limón
back to his
dulce.
tribe and tell Wine
Sed.
the good news.
Si se seifes chasca
and
esa viene el
Apologize for destroying the
5-2.
spirit Sacred Stone. We had no choice,
Esta.
though, so he'll probably understand. Right?
Limón dulce. Sed. Sí. Limón dulce. Sed. Supuestamente
Koichi,
vuela.
are you really gonna just stand there like that? I don't know what you want from me.
Supuestamente vuela.
What I'm trying to say, Uncle Wina.
¿De dónde le salen las alitas?
Honestly, it's just one thing after another with you two.
No sé, que van a colocar más bestias.
Koichi? What are you doing here?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know exactly why I'm here.
¿Son hermanas? Ni parecidas son.
Limón dulce. Sed. Si más bestias faltan 2.
Bro, estas dos son hermanas ni parecidas esta con la otra.
Just a moment.
Who is that?
Y a todo esto, ¿quién es la hermana de Bárbara?
Jaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long story.
Pokémon Community Game. Sed.
It's not really my story
Apareció
to
un
tell,
Suilo
but
salvaje,
I
atrápalo
guess
usando
it's not a
Pokécatch. Los
secret.
ganadores se revelan en
You see,
90 segundos.
Chaska was actually raised by
Limón
cuckoo
dulce.
sores. She
Sed.
was afflicted with a
Jin
rare
la que
disease when
tiene
she
el
was a child,
Blaox.
and abandoned in the
Ah.
wild as a result. The Abyss found her out there, all on her own, and tried to devour her. But in the end, all that did was trigger her will to live. That strength of will pushed her to survive. But it also planted a seed of conflict within her. Eventually, she was adopted by the Cuckoo Source. Wherever they went, she followed, getting into fights right and left.
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine that.
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi's parents who adopted her. At the time, Chaska still had a habit of getting into fights, so Koichi was always taking her around, apologizing to everyone.
Ah, I remember those days.
Limón
One of those
dulce.
fights was
Sed.
definitely with me.
Yo cada
But,
que entro
you know,
al
kids,
mundo del
you're fighting
Blaox
one
le
minute and your friend's
molesto
the
con
next.
su Noel ataque.
Eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to fight. And now she's who people call to resolve conflicts. She's known as the
Fanboy de Noel.
It sounds like she still
Guayabanchio.
argues with Koichi, though.
Sed.
Don't siblings
Perfecta,
usually
ya
stop
sé, ya
fighting when
sé.
they get older?
Guayabanchio.
That's
Sed.
partly my fault.
Dejen la
Koichi
envidia.
asked me to stop Chaska
Pokémon
from doing
Community
anything
Games.
dangerous, but
Sed.
Lo que es el amor,
Si no
¿eh?
escapó, nadie lo
once Chaska
atrapó.
makes